Ever since this UK crisis, Brits have been acting out of control.
And it just backs off about my post the other day about how shit the UK's got. I can't believe they're actually doing this in shops now. Blocks of cheese put in a plastic container so people ain't robbing cheese.
Sometimes I have to skip some meals a day and replace it with coffee. That's a lot of money that I have to pay, and also budgeting the food, travel, accommodation and other expenses kind of adds up to it.
The UK will suck the living daylights out of you.
And I have seen the light. I have decided I don't wanna live here anymore.
Whew. So why I left the UK? Where do I start? Reason number one, the UK will suck the living daylights out of you. I'm saying Glock 3000, double spin, twister, it will do all of that to you, bro. It's the type of place that, for me, I feel like I got out of uni thinking, okay, yeah, I've got my degree now, I'm going to be flying high. But I don't want to go corporate. So if I don't want to go corporate, what else is there for me to do? I want to do music, I want to do content, but that's not sustainable because I'm not there yet. So what do? I go get a job. And I feel like the moment I got myself like into the 9 to 5 when I was working, that specific 9 to 5, it was Amazon. Yes, Amazon. You know how it is. You're working 10 hours a day, 8 to 6:30 a.m. Bro, by the time you even find sleep, in the day, you're already starting the next shift. So imagine running that race for about a year and some change. You're going to fall into depression, bro. Like, you can't see yourself progressing because the cost of living is getting higher and you're kind of dependent on the job. So then it's just like, bro, what am I doing here?
The UK is not a place that I want to raise a family. It is not a place that I want to settle. It's not a place that I want my kids to go to school. It's not a place that I want my kids to go out and play on the streets. It's not a place where I want my teenagers to go out on the road. I want my children to grow up in an area where they are free, where they are safe, and the UK is just point blank not it anymore. So I guess I'm coming to the internet to ask for a little bit of advice. We did have this idea last year. We looked into it after we visited Lanzarote, and we looked into moving to Lanzarote. And all I'm going to say is all of the information that is out there and all of the information that I got from people that I have asked is you either have to be Irish or you have to have thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds in the bank, both of which are just not possible for us. So I feel like I'm coming to the internet to ask if anybody has any advice on where we get started. I don't care if it takes 12 months. I don't care if it takes 2 years. I don't care if it takes 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to get the hell out of this country at some point and start raising my children somewhere where I feel like we are going to have a better quality of life. They are going to have a better quality of life. And yeah, I just want to get started. I want to know where I get started. I want to know how I get started. I want to know somewhere that's going to give me the information that's not ridiculously like overwhelming and gibberish. So if anybody can help, that would be really, really helpful, because I'm ready to get out of this hell of a country.
Living in the UK is such a joke. Why is it that all we do is work, work, work? We go home, we go to bed, but we have little enjoyment time. What is it with this world? Everything fucking costs millions of pounds, literally. It appears to me when I see people abroad, they seem to be happier just living a simple, basic life. But here we're so consumed. We must have a house. We must have a car. We must pay off our mortgage. We must this, we must that. And for what? What then happens at the end? It feels like we are stuck in a rat race. We're just going around that freaking hamster wheel with a rat, with a freaking mouse, constantly chasing the tail. I don't know about anyone else. I'm just exhausted from this bullshit. I'm just exhausted. It feels like from every direction, all we do is get shafted in every possible way. Cost of living is going up. This is expensive, that is expensive, and it's constantly freaking going round in the same fucking circle. Something has to be easier than this shit.
Having a real emotional moment, a pinch me moment of how far we've come. We left the UK in December 2023 because we were drowning. We didn't spend any time with our kids. We worked all of the time. The bills were going up. Car insurance was going up. Tesco shops were going up. And we had to work more to earn more, to live the life that we had created. And quite frankly, we just had enough. And I was pregnant with my third baby. And I thought, how am I going to cope with another child and spend time with my kids and be a good mother, be a good wife, and run a house, work, earn money? And quite frankly, it's impossible. I think the UK makes it impossible for you to live your life. So we left. And this is now our life. We've moved to Bali. Well, we're traveling the world, but we're stopping in Bali for a year. And we earn money passively. We have passive income. We don't do a 9 to 5. We get to spend time with our kids. We have a private beach cabana today, a secluded beach. And we've just spent the day together being present. It's wholesome, it's lovely. And everyone says to me, the grass isn't greener. Now I'm here to tell you, this is our grass and it is greener.
Like, there genuinely might be no benefit staying here long term. Let me break it down for you. All my friends or anyone that I've spoken to that has moved abroad and left the UK, it's like a third eye has opened here and they've seen the world in a different light. Now here it comes down to one simple thing: quality of life. Now we know the UK is notoriously expensive. Now yes, that's an issue, but that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is what you're getting in return. Let me just give you an example. A 2-bedroom apartment, meaty, just a normal apartment, you're paying about 1,600, 1,700 minimum. That's without bills, that's without council tax, might not even come with parking, doesn't include security, doesn't include a gym, doesn't include a swimming pool. And even if it did include a swimming pool, you're never going to use it because look at the weather. I'll take 1,600, 1,700 and just look at apartments in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Thailand, Bali. Bro, genuinely you might cry, I'll be honest. And that price is even a stretch. You can get a proper nice apartment not far from the city centre with security, gym, parking, swimming pool, beautiful weather, nice people. Let's not talk about the people here either. All for the exact same price or much, much, much cheaper. And look at other factors as well. Security, not really there. Economy, cost of living seems to be going up. Salaries aren't matching that. What's that about?
There's a lot of people slagging the UK off at the minute, and rightly so, to be honest. There's a lot of things fucking wrong with it. There's a lot of reasons to get out. There's a lot of reasons to want to live somewhere else, but most people are stuck. They've got a family or a mortgage or a job that they can't quit because everything else will fall apart. Car on finance, everything's tied in. But if you are single and you can get remote work, you can earn $1,000, $2,000 a month, then you can go and live pretty much anywhere else in the fucking world and live as the top sort of 5% would in that country in relative luxury, to be honest with you. I mean, at the minute I'm earning about £1,500 UK and I'm living in Thailand and I'm spending pretty much all of that each month. I've got a fucking brand new scooter, nice apartment with a gym, a sauna and a pool, and I do what I want and I eat out every day.
Leaving the UK has been the best decision I've ever made for my health because the UK was quite literally making me sick. I thought that I had all of these autoimmune diseases when I was living in the UK because I was constantly tired and fatigued. I was constantly getting ill. I constantly had anxiety. I just didn't feel my best self despite being somebody who is always health conscious, always eating the right things, always going to the gym, always getting 8 hours of sleep. And it was so draining to a point that I was focusing on my health so much and wasn't really getting the results that I should have been. And it was just frustrating me so much and giving me even more anxiety because I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? I had severe acne. I struggled with bloating because my cortisol was so high. Yes, I went to the gym, but it was really difficult to get my steps in because, you know, walking in the UK is not where it's at. It's so freezing. And since leaving the UK, I'm doing like 20,000 steps every single day. My skin is the softest and clearest it's ever been. This is just scarring. Like, I had such bad acne, you can see from the scarring here. I am the skinniest I have been in years. I have so much energy. I never thought I would have this amount of energy. I just put it down to I'm just not somebody who's got a lot of energy, despite, you know, getting 8 hours of sleep and trying to stay off my phone before I go to sleep and stuff. I just always felt drained and tired, and I just kind of gave up on that. I thought, okay, that's just me as a person. Not here. I can work until late at night. I can get up early in the morning. I feel fresh. Doesn't matter. Like, even if I get less sleep now, I'm still got the energy because I'm constantly outside. I'm constantly getting fresh air, sunlight, and that's just reason 101 why the UK is just such a depressing place to live in. And because it is like that, and because it is so miserable, it is affecting your health and your body in so many ways that you probably didn't even realise.